very beginning of it really was the idea of people doing analog things, and then getting together. People had this sort of practice around Mills College of like getting together and hooking analog synthesizers together.
Yeah.
You know, everybody bringing their analog gear and hooking it together. And then it sort of grew out of that idea. It's like, well, okay, we got these little computers now. It's like, let's hook these little computers together. I've always thought if there was anything really exciting and interesting about what was happening at that time in California and what we were doing, it was that it was the opposite direction of the way computer music seemed to be going in academic institutions and what we thought of as European style. I think the main thing we were interested in was how the structure emerges out of the protocol. So, and the really fascinating thing was that there really would arise structures that you didn't plan, but that would be that you could definitely hear and would persist over time. And the aesthetic impetus behind the whole thing was really to make that happen, you know, to explore that.
Yeah.
But then eventually it started getting so tight like that, and that was also as the technology got better, we'd sort of make these structures and everything kind of got more deterministic, right?
Uh-huh.
And so at that point, you'd start improvising, right?
Yeah, well, that's true. Because at a certain point you realize, well, the network includes the people. It's the machines and the people. Mm-hmm. And the people making decisions, and the machines making decisions. And you can't really restrict the people to not be allowed to make decisions either. You know?
So the other thing was the actual way that we were sharing data changed halfway through the group, because at the beginning we were using this really primitive kind of sewing machine almost level of technology where these two little hubs were passing like 2K of data, was it? Like for 512?
Yeah, they had little 1K memory.
And they'd kind of dump their memory to each other once every few seconds.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really, you know, totally in sync ever.
No, yeah.
Well, like for this concert, we've restored one piece that we hadn't played for 10 years. Just because nobody wants to get into that old hack anymore to get it to work, you know?
Yeah, besides the technology, is that it's really been about sort of different, exploring different social forms and different ways to make music socially. That the networks allow us to sort of express different ways of collaboration.